what's up? It's Kathy, and I'm back with another process video. And this one is for the JustNick cut file shop. And this is actually a collaboration with Scrapbook Circle. So I was sent the March kit. Oh, those doilies are not part of it. They just got stuck in my pile of stuff. Anyway, so I was just showing you guys the papers, and if you're wondering why some were cut into, it's because I took her, I believe it's called the Dreamcatcher, cut file, and it's really cool circle with geometric, it's very geometric because there's lots of lines and spots for filling up for backing with pattern paper. So I took a lot of the papers. The only ones I really didn't use, there were like one or two that I did not use, and they were the ones that were primarily like pink and purple, and mostly just because I didn't really want to get any purple in there. I didn't care about the pink being in there. That doesn't bother me. So a lot of Chamel, some Amy Tan, Amy Tangerine on a whim, her new stuff, and there may be a Paige Evans one in there, but I'm thinking those were the two that I didn't use, so they're kind of set aside. But yeah, so anyway, I backed it all. I made sure there were two spots where each pattern paper was showing. That worked out perfectly. So all I did was trace where this, put my cut file down and trace around it, and I actually just used a white gel pen, and that way you don't really see it, so not a big deal to do this and still have some of it showing through. And now I used Stays On, and I just had this tiny little star stamp. That's from my stash, and I went all around it, and you can see like sometimes I stamped with the, with the dark, with it right on, and then I would stamp a couple more times to just get that kind of effect of different gradients, so that there were lighter and darker stars all around. And I didn't make it completely even or perfect, and I just made sure that most of them were coming in past where my line was. That way it looked like it was coming out from it as opposed to just starting right at the line. And I find it kind of helps separate the fact that I cut the cut file out of white cardstock and that I'm using white cardstock, so it kind of gave a pattern to it. Anyway, I think it looks really cool. I'm really happy with it, and I can't wait to try something like this again. I love these papers together, combined, just in small doses. They look really cool together. And this was a great cut file for that because you got to really showcase a lot. So these are two pictures of my littlest, and this was on a trip to Halifax, either for a checkup for surgery that he was going to be having or for his surgery. I think it was for the checkup or the follow-up or something like that. Anyway, so he's wearing a little hoodie with bear ears, and I definitely knew that I was going to use the Chamel sticker that's a bear from the sticker book. It's a really cute sticker book. It's got washi, it's got alphabets and different things like that. So it's perfect. I'm backing my pictures with a couple different papers. I don't need them to match perfectly. I originally was going to put the two pictures together, but then I decided to put them at opposite ends. I think most of my reasoning for that was just to showcase as much of the cut file as possible. So we got this sticker sheet, and it was from New Fancy Pants. I am trying to look for it now, and I can't find it. Just one second. Things that should be done before you Why can't I find that? Well, that's good. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terrible. Joy Parade. So I put a bunch of the puffy stickers around just for more accent. And there are these star stickers from the Chimel sticker book, and they're really cute. So I put those around too. That high is an acrylic piece. I think it might be an exclusive. I'm not sure, or it doesn't say where it came from, so I'm not entirely sure. But it's super cute. I love it. I could not wait to use it. But yeah, I ended up using some of the triangles from Joy Parade, the hearts, the X's, and the dots in just varying colors. Just putting in some stickers now. Going to use up quite a few. There were some that were kind of like these long label flag kind of stickers, and they're really cute. And I didn't bother, I might stamp the date or something on them. I was going to put a journaling tag in, and then I got something on that journaling tag, like glue or something. So I end up not using it. I may go back and put it in, or just maybe do my journaling on an edge or something like that. But that's why I just kind of put it back for now. It's just not going to worry about it. I don't have a whole lot to say about the photos, just what we were doing, why, I took the photo for no reason other than he looked cute and he was being cute. Before he, of course, fell asleep in the 4-hour car ride that we had. I love that bear. I mean, he says perfect day. It wasn't necessarily a perfect day, but, it was actually kind of nice because it was just my husband and I and Reese going, and my other two older ones were staying at home with their Grammy. So it was kind of nice to just get out that way. So I put the stars around, and they're really cute. They're all like divided, and some have dots and then colors and stuff. And I can't remember what that sticker says. It says something like "Be brave," or I don't know. Just it was something that felt appropriate. I don't end up going super crazy with embellishing around the pictures, which is something I tend to do, but I didn't really need it in this. There's so much color going on. There's so much brightness and other little details that it doesn't need a whole lot of embellishing. The bear and the camera are popped up on Pop Dots. They're thick. They're the thick ones, not the like thin fun foam that I was using. The cut file itself is also popped up on the thin fun foam, and so are the pictures. So that's why I had to use the thicker one, was to just kind of make it all fit. I'm debating what I'm going to do for a title. So I do end up going into my stash for my title. Those are from a new collection that I don't remember what collection they're from. But I thought they went really well with this. Yeah, I don't remember what collection they're from. It's not one of the new ones, I don't think. I think it's a slightly older collection. Anyway, and I was like, oh, I want to write like Beary instead of Very. Oh, play on words. Oh, it's so cute. And then I remembered in the Cool Kid collection from Crepe Paper, they had the word brave as a puffy sticker, and it was green, so it was perfect. It fit in well. So I just thought that was a really cute, simple little title to do. And one of the other things is, of course, I'm looking at it and it looks really adorable, but for me, for some reason, when I've got just white cardstock, it always feels like it's just not finished. Because I'm definitely someone who likes to use pattern paper as a background, so using white cardstock I always feel like it needs to be grounded or something. So I love this kind of rainbow wood grain paper from the new Chimel line. I really love it. And I used some of it for backing the cut file, and then I was debating using that side, but I don't. I decide to keep with this side, and I flip it so that the navy blue goes up on one side and is at the bottom on the other, just for a little bit of interest. This is when I also realized that I must have not cut my cardstock perfectly 12 by 12, so that's why I'm kind of tearing that up and fixing it, so that I can cut off a bit on the bottom, because I do know that the circle is kind of a bit more towards the top than it is the bottom. So I am going to cut that little slit off there. But I really like how those rainbow strips kind of, I don't know, they just center everything, and they really topped it off nicely. Just like putting a cherry on top of a sundae. And I'm going to use, oh yeah, I was debating putting in the washi tape. I do, and then I do end up ripping it off, and it doesn't leave any, it didn't rip off the paper or anything like that. But I am going to do ink splatters as well, and I debated going and doing black ones. And then I was just thought, well, you know, I'm lazy. I don't feel like going and finding my tray and my paintbrush and watering down my acrylic paint or anything like that. So I just ended up using, I believe it's the Heidi Swapp Navy color shine, and my fingers are crossed that it does completely dry and I don't have to worry about it smudging when it goes into the album, because that does tend to happen for me for some reason. The navy blue never wants to dry. Anyway, I'm going to do some staples in the bottom and the top where the red is, just as kind of a finishing touch. This was really fun to get to do this kind of, what do you call it? What do you call it? I keep thinking the word group, but I don't mean group. I mean like where we join forces and fight the world of people not scrapbooking, and rid the world of people that think scrapbooking is silly, with Scrapbook Circle, which is a really cute little kit club. And yeah, anyway, I was really happy to get this opportunity. So pictures are coming up, and bye.